My name's Kayla.
My name's Summer.
And these are the homies.
And you're watching Rider News!
Retract. Everybody know that I'm a rough rider on the beat. I be like a tidal wave, but yeah, by the way, hope you follow when the ride away. And I'm honest on the sheet. Walk up in the room and everybody sit down. Schooling everybody in the heart of this town. Green and white is the PAHS. Color with a fight is the PA they best. Got the minor blues, we got brighter views, and together it is rider news. I be like a lighter when I get up in the booth. If you try to strike me, fire is the move. An advisory is where you're watching. All the eyes can see a reporter talking. All up in the big screen when I go into the class where you run the big things every day, and that's a wrap.
Good morning, Rough Riders. The school year is off to a great start and we are charging forward into the fall semester. As classes kick into full gear, our campus clubs are warming up for tomorrow's Rider Rush Day at lunch. So many great events are about to take place, so let's not waste any more time and get right into this week's show. It's Wednesday, September 15th, and I'm Delfonso. Here at Rider News, we are dedicated to covering any and all stories that affect the students and staff at Port Angeles High School, even if the story comes from off of our campus and from the Port Angeles community. All across America, headlines have been filled with vaccine mandates and our nation's reaction. Here on the Olympic Peninsula, things are no different. In fact, a protest here in town temporarily shut down the Clallam County Courthouse. Our news team was on the scene and spoke to some local denizens protesting the mandate, as well as restaurant owners in town.
Well, there's a mandate that goes into place this Saturday by Dr. Berry saying people cannot go to restaurants and bars in person unless they show their vaccine passports at the door.
This protest is protesting the mask mandates and Allison Berry's arbitrary and illegal dictates to force people to wear masks, to force people to get COVID-19 passports, and to force people to get shot. It's against the U.S. Constitution to do this to human beings, and it's against God's will. So anybody that has any sort of backbone or education in regards to the Constitution, international law, or the Bible should wake up and realize what they're doing to us.
Hi, my name is Michael McQuay. My wife Candy and I own Cocopelli Grill and Coyote Barbecue Pub. We've been operating Cocopelli Grill since December of 2009 and Coyote Barbecue Pub since 2015. So we're kind of driven by the health mandates, either at the state or what we're under right now at the county level. We've always followed the mandates to the best of our abilities. I've worked with the county health department over the last 19 months, I believe successfully. We have not had a single COVID case amongst my servers or my staff of any kind at either restaurant. We take it seriously. We always have. Sanitation is a big part of food service. During COVID times or non-COVID times, I think it's just making everybody a little more self-conscious about what they do and the hand washing protocols, and especially the mask protocols. It wasn't that big a deal to go back to the mask protocol from a few weeks ago because we'd already done it for a year and a half. So we will continue doing what we've done and practicing good sanitation policy. And anytime we suspect anybody is ill, no matter what it is, we require them to self-quarantine and get tested. If it means shutting down my restaurants, that happened 2 weeks ago. Turns out nobody had COVID, but 4 people had the flu. And we shut down the restaurant out of abundance of caution, and we'll continue to take those steps as necessary to keep my staff safe and our guests. So far, we don't know. I mean, that's the short answer. It went into effect this last Saturday, which was Labor Day weekend. There were a tremendous amount of tourists in town, and we were very busy. So 2 days does not tell a story. I think the next 2 or 3 weeks, generally we start slowing down right after Labor Day. With the mask mandate, we slowed down a little bit in the middle of August, but picked right back up again. So we'll see what happens when the tourists disappear and how much fear is in the community and how much they trust us that we're doing the right thing to keep them safe. Time will tell.
Perfect.
Thank you to the student reporters who brought us a look into the controversy that is currently happening in our surrounding community. The second largest school district in the nation just declared mandatory vaccinations for all students attending in-person instruction, so all of us may soon be directly affected by these measures. Whatever it takes to keep our students safe. Speaking of keeping us all safe, I always admire seeing the students preparing for a career in our armed services. Here at Port Angeles High School, our NJROTC program is highly decorated and full of amazing opportunities and events throughout the school year. Let's take a moment to check out what they are up to and how students can join this terrific program.
Okay, so the one word I think I'd pick to describe ROTC would probably just be welcoming.
Entertaining.
Camaraderie.
Motivation.
Hi, I am Luke Gavin, and we're from ROTC, as you can probably tell. I joined ROTC first off because of the credits. You can get your health credit and your PE credit and science and elective credits as well. But as I went through the program, I really started to enjoy it and meet people that I really enjoyed. And as you go through, you also get a lot of leadership opportunities and just opportunities to do stuff out in the community as well.
I'm Addie Lomax, and I joined ROTC also because of the credits. When I originally started, you get your PE credit, you get your health credit, and you can get some also elective like science credits, which is super cool. I stayed because of the family that I have gathered, I guess, from ROTC. I view them all as my family, my friends. It really is a really close-knit group of people, and you get to build relationships with so many different types of people. You get to learn a lot about just different kinds of leadership, different kinds of opportunities that you can get through leadership, and it's really an interesting program. It's a lot of fun. I recommend you check it out.
So the kind of character we're looking for in ROTC is really anybody, because like I said, we are really welcoming. Your mindset should really just be a lot of, jump-to-itivists, prepared to take action.
I think to be successful in ROTC, you have to have a good work ethic. You have to be able to put in the time and effort to get things done. All right. I think ROTC is entertaining because we like to do a lot of fun things. We like to hang out together. Teams are really fun. We just like to have a good time.
That's one of the many prestigious programs available to PAHS students. I can't wait to see how they fare in the competition this year. Another very prestigious program here on campus is our video production program. Last year, one of our students was even awarded a student Emmy by the National Academy of Television Arts and Sciences. This is an incredible recognition. Let's take a moment to congratulate Piper Jenson on her work.
I was definitely excited to tell my dad because I knew he'd be proud of me for winning the award. The reason I made the edit on my dad is because he's what inspired me to start editing in the first place, and I wanted to do it on something that he's passionate about, which would be snowboarding.
Now that I have a daughter who's become interested in video editing, I'm able to share the things that I've learned with her, and it's really encouraging to see her start editing on her own. The most important part, I think, in video production and editing and all of that is just having a vision, having that final vision in your head, because you'll find a way to get there.
I've been editing my whole life, and taking Mr. McGinnis's class, video production, really helped me progress and took me to the next level in my editing. And so I'm really grateful for him helping me win the award. If it wasn't for my dad inspiring me to become an editor, I wouldn't have found this passion and achieved this goal.
First found snowboarding from watching snowboard videos when I was in high school.
Wow, what an amazing accomplishment. Great job, Piper. I can't wait to see your work on the big screen. We love to recognize student success as well as show staff our appreciation, which brings us to this week's Ruffy Award. Last week, you sought out Mrs. Helpenstell to grab a selfie with Ruffy for your chance to win a $200 gift card to our student store. Let's now see where Ruffy is headed next. We will be back again next week with more news you need to know around campus. Until then, you're watching Rider News.
It's been a great week with Ruffy. We've had a lot of fun with staff and students coming in for selfies. As you see, Ruffy is wearing a new outfit. We blinged him out a little bit, gave him a fanny pack, some sunglasses. The weather's been nice. We're sad to see Ruffy leave room 114, but it's time for him to move on to the next staff recipient of Ruffy. This person, staff member, was really busy at the beginning of the year. He spent 2 days of his summer giving sophomores and freshmen tours of the campus. He's been an energetic leader of the school. Anytime that leadership has asked for his help for anything, he's there. When I think of who is our biggest cheerleader on campus from the staff, it's this guy, and I just want to say congratulations to John Gallagher, and I hope you enjoy Ruffy and all the selfies to come this week.
Hey, this is Mr. Gallagher. I'm really excited to be getting this Ruffy Award from Ms. Helpenstell. I look up to her greatly. I aspire to be like her, excited, doing all the hard work around this campus. And so for the next week, I'm going to be that teacher in room 912, taking selfies with you. Come, me, you, and Ruffy.